So this Chatterbox BiT3 turned out to be a really big disappointment. The only thing that I was able to confirm the other day on the first video was that I was able to switch it on and that the speakers worked. Besides that, it's all downhill from there because I broke the Chatterbox. I don't know if I broke it or if it just stopped working, but so stick around everybody and I will tell you how I broke it. Hey everybody, this is Johannes-on and welcome to my playlist where I review stuff. If you like this video or find it helpful, please remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you much. I installed all the wirings for the speakers and the microphone into the helmet here, and it connected fine. After I paired the unit to my phone, I was able to hear voice prompts and everything through the speakers. I actually was able to play some music from the music I have in my phone. It passed the turn-on test. So, but the mic, well, I never really had a chance to try it out on the road, and I'll tell you why. This Chatterbox had some problems. It's mostly about the music feature and not even about the Vox functionality. First of all, I have to say that the music and radio instructions is not accurate. Hang on. Okay. So there's the music instructions. And there's the FM radio instructions. And then here, there's a section for factory reset. Right there. And I had to get into that a few times. What the instruction says is that double pressing the main function button here will turn music on. And then double pressing the main function again, you'll exit out of the music functionality. But doesn't exactly do that. Once the music is running and you double click it to get out of the music, it puts you into the FM radio mode. And again, with the FM radio, it says that if you want to exit out of FM radio, you have to double click this main function button. And when you do, it doesn't really exit you out of the radio. It puts you into the music mode again. So what it does is that double clicking this main function button just toggles you between radio and music. Okay, so while you're in the music mode, you have options to play, stop, and mute. The only thing is that all of the above, play, stop, and mute, uses the same exact instructions, which is to short press the main function button. So if you short press, you can stop the music. If you short press again, you'll play the music. And if you short press, you can mute the music. But wait, wasn't just short pressing stopping the music? And short pressing again to turn it back on, and now short pressing is to mute it. So which one are you doing? Are you actually stopping the music where it stops the music in its tracks, or are you muting the music where the music keeps going, you just don't hear it? There's a difference between stopping something and muting something, and this owner's manual doesn't really go into that. I think what they were trying to do was pack way too many functionalities into just a few buttons. Okay, now, so trying to figure out the radio functionality actually, I think, killed this device. I don't know if it's actually dead or not, but right now, it's not turning on, and I can't even charge it, and I'll tell you exactly what I did to get there. So step one, if you are in the music mode, again, you just double press the main function button to get into the radio mode. And I don't think there's an AM built into this thing. I think it's just FM radio stations. But once you've double clicked and you're in the FM radio stations, double clicking on the plus and minus buttons takes you to any radio station, not preset stations, just any radio station that this thing can recognize. So if you double click the plus button, you'll just incrementally go up the radio stations. And if you double click the minus button, you'll incrementally go down the radio stations. So step 1 was basically, I was trying to see if that functionality was working well, double clicking, but there was an issue there. The double pressing or the double clicking of these buttons didn't always seem to work right. If you were, for example, going up on the radio stations and you were on, say for example, 95.5, and you double clicked on this, you would think that the next station would be somewhere above 95.5, but it was still again 95.5, and it's not a preset instruction that you're doing. Double clicking this is not going to a preset channel. So then I double clicked it again, it was still 95.5, and I double clicked it 2 more times, still 95.5. So I was wondering what's going on here. So I tried double clicking down, and guess what? 95.5. I had to double click down 4 times for me to recognize a radio station that was not 95.5, but like, say for example 91.4 or something. That was a big problem. Using these 2 buttons to go up and down the radio channels, there was an issue right off the bat. These 2 buttons, to use these buttons to just look for radio stations is not reliable. So step 2, I'm going to go ahead and follow the preset instructions and start presetting my favorite stations. How do you preset favorite stations? Well, you go through step 1. Once you find a station you like, you have 15 seconds to long press the main function button. And when you long press the main function button, you'll get a little alert saying that that station has been preset. Okay, so here I am, I'm going along, I'm setting my presets, right? So I got the free preset station done. I'm going to set my second preset, so I find it, and I long press the main function button, and preset number 2 is done. But, oh no, I don't want that station. So, no problem, right? I'm gonna keep double clicking this, find the station I do want, long press that, and then somehow I'm hoping that it'll give me options to replace the preset number 2, but it doesn't. It just basically takes that third station I found and sets that up as preset station number 3. So now, how do I get rid of the station I didn't want for preset number 2? There's no instructions on how to do that. So step 3, I initiate the factory reset by pressing the main function button and the minus button for like 8 seconds. These 2 buttons, if you press for 8 seconds, this unit is reset to its factory settings. So I did that. Once I did that, the ring light around here started blinking red and blue again. So step 4, I just went through the same pairing procedure to repair this unit to my phone. Now I'm kind of on step 5. I just toggle over so that I'm listening to the radio through this unit, and I start looking for stations to preset. Now after, getting up to like the 3rd preset, I went on to set the 4th preset. I found the 4th station. I long pressed the main function button, and you would expect that that would be preset station number 4, but no. It set itself to be a preset station number 3. And again, there was no way to fix it. But now I started wondering just how many presets does this unit have? The owner's manual doesn't tell you. So basically, now that I have preset number 3 that's duplicated, I again, step 6, initiated the factory reset by pressing the main and the minus button for 8 seconds. Step 7, determine the number of presets that this unit actually will allow you to have. Why is this important? Well, when you've exhausted all the presets allowed by this unit, which you don't know how many there are, you may end up overriding your first preset. By presetting one too many, then that is allowed by this unit. Okay, so let's find out how many presets this has. Long pressing the plus and minus buttons will just jump to whatever presets this unit already has, and I think that this unit has factory installed presets. So I'm gonna just go ahead. I chose minus. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in the middle of the unit, but my finger just gravitated right to the middle one, and that's the minus button. So when you long press the minus button, it will jump to whatever preset that's already built into this unit. So I have to say this was kind of confusing as hell because when I long pressed the minus button, the first number that it spat out was 5987. That just felt very random. I long pressed again. The second number that it spat out was 4955, and so on. 3947, 2915, 1893, 8760, 7760, 61003. So my thick skull didn't see that the first number represented the preset number until I toggled through these numbers like at least 3 times. So the first preset I landed on started with a 4. The next one started with a 3, then went to 2, 1, and then it jumped to 8, 7, 6, 5, and then back to 4. There are 8 possible presets that this unit will allow you to have. You know, thank you, manual, for not telling me the maximum number of presets, because that would have been some good information to include in the manual. Would have saved me a lot of time. Step number 8, after which I did the factory reset for the second time, I toggled over to the radio function of this unit and immediately started looking for stations to preset. After again setting up to 6 presets, I felt I was getting really close. I found my 7th favorite radio station and long pressed the main function button, and what did it do? It set it to preset number 6, and I was like, oh no, not again. Not only that, I found that it doubled the preset number 6, so it was the same station twice, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, so I looked for the next station again, the station that should have been 7, and I long pressed the main function button, and it set it to, guess what? Station number 6, or preset number 6. Now I had the preset station I had for preset station 6 3 times. So I did what anybody else would do. I found my 7th station again and tried to preset it again. Long press the main function button, and it only ended up tripling the preset station for station number 6. So step 9, don't give up and try again. Step 10, initiated the factory reset by pressing the main and the minus button for 8 seconds, because I got to get this right. You know, I don't want to have 3 of the same presets. Okay, so I did the factory reset, and this time this light just went dark. No blue, no red, no blinking. I thought, I must have killed the battery. So I went to charge this device with the provided micro USB cord, which is this guy. Charging this unit with this cord, I'm trying to fit the male end of the USB charging cord into the female port of the device, and for some reason I couldn't get it to line up last night. The unit ended up the whole time just trying to fit into the female port of the Chatterbox unit. After some amount of trying and wondering why it's just not, fit. I had the other end, plugged into where it should be. There was absolutely no response from this device. The unit would not charge. Did I break the USB port? Maybe. It's not like I don't have any experience with this type of micro USB charging port. I've been charging this. There's a micro USB port right there. Been charging this. Micro USB port. Been charging this. Micro USB port. Charging this. Micro USB port. Charging this. Micro USB port. I mean, come on. I've got some experience charging these ports. My question is, My question, there you go. See, my question is, should the point of contact, or should I say the sweet spot, should it be that far in? So conclusion, 1, I think I may have broke the Chatterbox by initiating the factory reset one too many times. But why would I have had to do that? The whole preset setting. 2, I don't know that it's actually broke, since the female port doesn't seem to like the male end of the charging cord. Well, I had to open this unit up to see if I did in fact break the micro USB port, and findings looked like I didn't. I'm really bummed out I couldn't take it out for a road test. I don't know if the issues I've detailed here is representative of a defect in their manufacturing, or if I just happen to have a lemon. There is another video out there, I hope I can find it again and include it at the end of this video, that shows how to repair a Chatterbox BiT3. Not sure if they're replacing the motherboard or the battery, but that video being out there may indicate that the issues this unit is having is actually pretty common. I'd love to get my hands on a working replacement so I can do a proper road test. But based on my experience with this unit, I most likely won't be using my money to buy a replacement. This particular product has been out for at least a year now, but I'll be coming out with more videos like this one, hopefully with more recent, or should I say, more relevant products. With that said, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please hit that like button for me and subscribe.